everyone, this is Lisa. I've got a brand new channel and I'm going to do a reading here, and this is going to be for Aquarius. And first I'm going to pull a card from the Psychic Tarot. It's an Oracle deck and it's by John Holland, and this will give us an overall feel for your reading. And this deck has a lot of spiritual related cards, psychic, inner work, growth and development, that type of thing. And then I'll go ahead and do the rest of your reading. And I've also got some clarifying cards if we need to do that. So first I'm going to pull this card out of the deck here. Since my channel is new, I don't have a lot of the fancy bells and whistles till I get some subscribers. So if you like this video, please subscribe and like and share with your friends. And then I can get some of the more fancy things that YouTube has. So I'm going to go ahead and pull your Oracle card. And the card I pulled is the Waiting Game. So you can see here it's an hourglass, and it's got the circles around it, the person here. So this is more of a spiritual card. Violet has to do with spirituality. The Waiting Game, this looks like you have to ground yourself a bit. You can see the tree with the roots at the bottom. So this is more of a don't rush into anything. Take your time. Keep yourself grounded. Don't let yourself get too flighty. Keep yourself more on an even keel. And so now I'll go ahead and do the rest of your reading, and I'm going to be using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, and these are minis. I love these minis. This table I'm working with isn't real big as far as length, so these will be perfect for your reading because they're nice and small and they fit into my hands really well also. So I'm going to do what your current situation is, the near future, what you don't see coming, and then what Spirit wants you to know. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these out. Spirit, please give me the cards for the sign of Aquarius. Please give me the cards that Aquarius needs to know. Thank you. So this is your current situation here. You might not be able to see all the cards, even though they are the minis. This is your near future. I'm going to move this over a little bit so we have more room. This is what you don't see coming. And we've got what Spirit wants you to know. I'm going to shuffle this for a minute. Okay. So let's take a look here at, this is your current situation here. We've got the Ace of Cups. We've got Three of Wands, the Moon, and the Knight of Cups. Let me just look for a minute here. So the Cups cards, they have to do with water, the water element. A lot of these have to do with love and emotions, and the ace cards always symbolize a new beginning of something. So you currently might be going through some kind of new beginning. This could be love related. We've got the Knight of Cups down here as your last card, and this would be an older person perhaps in your life, not necessarily a love relationship, but your current situation could be, it looks like you might have a struggle going on with somebody older in your life. This could be a parent, brother, friend, even though you've got the Ace of Cups here, or it could be just the beginning of this. This Three of Wands here, I feel it's kind of a waiting game, like the card that I pulled first. And the Moon indicates some struggle, some back and forth energy, and some pretty strong energy here around this current situation that I feel has to do with a male, because you've got the Knight of Cups here. So your near future, we've got the Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups, move this over a little, Seven of Swords, and Judgment. So it looks like here you've got the Eight of Wands, which is swift movement. Wand is fire energy, and this is moving pretty quickly. So something is coming in towards you in your near future. But this card here, the Ten of Cups, actually symbolizes pretty strong relationships, could be family. You've also got the Seven of Swords. This one here actually could mean a bit of deception or abandonment. You can see that they've got 5 swords with them, but 2 are left behind. So it's kind of like, you don't care. So either, you're leaving this situation. It could have to do with your current struggle here with this person, because here we have the Judgment card, which has to do with, making the right decisions. You might be struggling back and forth between what you feel the right decision is. It could be regarding this person here, where the Knight of Cups is, because it's next to it here in your reading. So the near future, it looks like, you've got some swift movement here in the near future, but you've also got a chance towards some stability and strong relationship, as long as you watch out for this person who might have a tendency to abandon people or not really care, maybe some selfishness. And then the Judgment card, where you're probably going to make a decision about this person. So let's go ahead and look at what you don't see coming. So we've got the Two of Swords, which is actually pretty symbolic with what you don't see coming for this section, because as you can see, she's blindfolded and she's got 2 swords, which to me is a balance of things, and the Moon energy, which is pretty strong energy. And the next card we have is the Chariot. Get this out of the, scoot it up a little here. 4 of Wands and the Hierophant. So what you don't see coming is maybe a person, this could be you or somebody else, is trying to, they're trying to make a decision perhaps between 2 different things, but they might be blinded to what the actual situation is, because we've got the Two of Swords here, and the swords represent air energy, and this energy is a fast energy. It doesn't come in, or I'm sorry, it comes in a lot faster than than the sword energy here. Oops, I got my card falling down. And this might be, you know, you're also waiting, which goes along with the overall energy for your reading, which is the waiting game. You're waiting for something. The Chariot also has to do with some movement here. You could be traveling. So there could be some travel in your future that you're not aware of just yet. Maybe you're making a decision on a move, trying to decide between two different places here. And then you've got the Four of Wands, which is usually a celebration. It could be a family celebration, a ceremony, a birthday. You could be traveling, maybe to somebody's wedding. You might not see that coming. And we've got the Hierophant, which, if you look here, you probably can't see it. These cards are so small. Sitting in the chair here, the staff, and it almost looks like a religious figure, but this is more, I don't want to say political, but this is an important figure. This is somebody of stature. This would be, it could be political, it could be legal, or it could just represent more of an authority figure in your life. So you might perhaps get some news from an authority figure in your life. Excuse me. Now we'll take a look at what Spirit wants you to know. So this one here is pretty interesting. So in this we've got the Hermit, the Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, and the World. So the feeling I'm getting from this here, your first card here of what Spirit wants you to know in regards to the situation is to kind of retreat within yourself, which also goes along with the first oracle card that I pulled, which is the waiting game. So the Hermit is going within, really taking the time to think about a situation, to think about yourself, your spirituality, what direction you want to go. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands, again, is fire. This fire also represents a fire sign, the fire signs. But this is a new beginning. This is something creative. You might be going within, you know, as the Hermit, to take the time, which could really spark this creativity in your life, a new adventure. And then we've got the Six of Wands here, which is, again, has to do with creativity. So you start with the Ace of Wands here, and if you work with that venture, that creativity, or even the situation, then you would progress into the Six of Wands, which is a forward movement. You can see he's on the horse, and he does have others with him. They're not necessarily really charging, but they're moving along at a good pace. So this is something that would pick up pretty well for you. And then the last one is the World. So this one's kind of going in a really good progression here. If you really take the time, you know, after thinking about here, don't be blind to what you need to do. Kind of go within and really feel your emotions and feel what the best is for you, and not think about what's best for anybody else, because in the end, what's most important is what's best for you. And this even might be the struggle that you have here with your current situation, with this Knight of Cups here coming toward you. And you know, this person here, there might be some abandonment in the near future that has to do with the knight that's shown here. So it's a little bit of a continuous struggle into what you don't see coming, but in the end, Spirit's telling you, if you go within and really think about things without rushing with feeling instead of thinking with your head, like a lot of us can do if we're confused or upset, we can make rash judgments. Excuse me. We can rush into things without really thinking about them. So this Spirit's kind of telling you, slow down. Don't be blinded by somebody that might be deceiving you or might show different signs of, abandonment. Maybe they don't pay attention to you as much as you want. Maybe if it's a love relationship, maybe they've broke up with you before, and this is what you're currently struggling with here with this person. But in the end, Spirit's saying that, it's going to be okay as long as you're paying attention to what the real deal is, per se, and not just rushing into things. So I'm trying to look to see if I want to clarify anything here. I think I want to clarify this Knight of Cups. Could I get some more information, please, on the Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups, please, Spirit. Could you please clarify this for me? Okay, it just dropped on me. Let me grab it. This one flew out. So again, to clarify the Knight of Cups, I've got the Seven of Swords again, which you've already got down here. So this is twice here now. We've got the Seven of Swords. So in this one, you can see in my other deck that he's got the 5 swords, and he's leaving the 2 down here. So, he's abandoning these 2 here, and it's kind of a look of, a selfish look. I'm doing this for me. I don't care what you think. This Knight of Cups could be a little selfish and perhaps a tiny bit controlling even. Or like I say, he might be abandoning whatever situation you have on that's going on between the 2 of you, or maybe just not necessarily abandoning you, but abandoning, perhaps you need to talk with this person. Perhaps you guys need to talk it out, and he's not willing to do that. He would just rather walk away, for his own good and not for the good of, your relationship. So the waiting game here that I pulled for your Oracle card pretty much sums up what we've got for your reading here, especially the Hermit. Spirit wants you to really play the waiting game with this. Don't make any rash judgments, and wait it out and really think about the situation and how you want to handle it. And in the end, you'll have the World, which is new beginnings and success, perhaps with a relationship or whatever you're currently struggling here with the Knight of Cups. So that's it for your reading, Aquarius. I hope you liked it, and please like and subscribe, and I will be uploading more of these. Not sure if I'm going to get to it daily. I've got a couple jobs also that I'm juggling, so but I'll try and upload them as much as I can, probably more on the weekends. But anyway, I hope you liked it. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.